What's going on? It's BF Nkrumah, and this is the Nkrumah Perspective, where I teach personal development and life skills through the lens of a black man, and more so than not, specifically to black men. Today, I got a real quick impromptu message. Every Wednesday night, we're going to have the full show, the full podcast. But every now and then, there's going to be some things that are just on my mind that I feel like I want to get out to the people immediately. And that's why I want to thank everybody who's on the text message list. And if you want to be on that text message list and you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, just text tribe to 833-447-0101 and get in the know to when I'm going to be going live impromptu, just like right now. So I did a video earlier on Instagram. And in the video, I said, sometimes, I'm talking and I'll just say something that sparks something in my mind that makes me want to elaborate a little bit more. And that's why I'm here right now, because I want to elaborate on what I said. I said, some of us have goals and some of us have recurring daydreams. Now, if you read any of my books, make sure you pick up what's on this side here. The new book, Nothing Can Stop Us, and also The Power of Choice at bfnkrumah.com. But if you read any of my work, and if you go through any coaching sessions with me, the main thing I'm always going to harbor on is your intentionality. If you have, or say you have goals, but you don't have an action plan, that is not a goal. That is a recurring daydream. That is not a goal. Goals, you have to have an action plan of how I'm going to get from point A to point B, or whatever point along the alphabet, or you want to add letters or whatever it is. You have to have a plan that you can be intentional about. So what is a goal? A goal, the object of a person's ambition or effort, and aim or desired result. So what is ambition? Ambition, a strong desire to do or to achieve something, typically requiring determination and hard work. What is effort? A vigorous or determined attempt. So your goal is a strong desire to do something that typically requires determination and hard work, and it's a vigorous or determined attempt. If we be honest, I'm going to talk about being honest all the time because we lie to ourselves. If we be honest, when we make our New Year's goals and our New Year's resolutions, a lot of the times that's not something that we're really going to put some hard work behind. There's never going to be a vigorous attempt. Think about how many people say they're going to lose weight in the new year. They go to the gym a couple of days, January 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and then after that it's over. That's not a vigorous attempt. Now, you daydream about being thinner. You daydream about the clothes that you could fit into and how nice you would look. You daydream about it, but there's no vigorous attempt. So then that means it's not an actual goal. What's a daydream? A series of pleasant thoughts that distract one's attention from the present. This is a daydream. A series of pleasant thoughts. You think about some good stuff, and it's distracting you from the now. It's distracting you from how you look right now. It's distracting you from the goals that you haven't accomplished right now. It's distracting you from the life that you say you want, but you're not living right now. It's distracting you from the house that you want, but you're not living in it right now. It's distracting you from all of that. It's just pleasant thoughts that you're having. You're just daydreaming. You're just daydreaming. Now, if you listen to me speak or write or whatever, I'm very, very particular with my wording. And the reason why I use recurring daydream and not just daydream, it's for two reasons. One, people, whenever they hear stuff, they go crazy with it. So folks will say, well, what's wrong with daydreaming? There's absolutely nothing wrong with daydreaming. In fact, I will talk about creative imagination a lot, and creative imagination is daydreaming with purpose. Now, you add purpose to your daydreaming, that's a totally different thing. But if you're daydreaming without purpose, you're just distracting yourself from what you really want, and you're just living in the present. You're being stuck living in the present. So I don't want people to say, "What was wrong with daydreaming?" Because if you daydream with a purpose, that can accomplish some stuff within your physiological makeup. Talked about that on the last podcast, and I'll go deeper into that into the future, in the future. But the other reason is you can fool yourself. So if you daydream about something recurrently, like every day, if you think about it a lot, you can confuse that with a goal. You can really make yourself believe that this is a goal because you daydream about it recurrently. It's a recurring daydream, day in and day out. You dream about it every single day. You at the office and you zone out. You know how we defocus our eyes, everything is blurry, and we just living all in the daydream. And you can confuse that with a goal. But if the goal doesn't have the ambition, if the goal doesn't have the effort, if you're not really aiming, you're not desiring to actually get up there and do the work, there is no vigorous attempt, then that's nothing but a daydream. That's nothing but a daydream. And I want you to recognize that. I want to expose this because I always say 90% of changing your lives, our lives, is about acknowledging. Once we acknowledge the things that we're doing that aren't working, or the things that are not beneficial or doing us a disservice, once we acknowledge those things, it begins to get relatively easy to change them. What's hard is when we don't want to recognize when we're doing something that's not good for us. That's when life has a hold on us, and we can't advance, we can't grow, we can't be a better person, we can't have better relationships, we can't make more money, we can't start the business, we can't get a promotion, because we won't acknowledge what we actually do that is not beneficial for us. So I want you to think about what you call your goals. Do they have, or do you have a vigorous attempt at whatever you say your goal is? Let me get these definitions back up here. Is it a strong desire to do? Well, let me get into that right there. A strong desire to do, as opposed to a strong desire to have. A lot of us have a strong desire to have and not a strong desire to do. And you think that because you desire to have it so much that it means something. Oh, I want this so bad. You want to have it? Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. You got a strong desire to have. But unless God is dropping stuff out the sky like he did manna in Exodus, if you don't do something, you're never going to have what you had a strong desire for. So in essence, it's not a goal. It's back to recurring daydream. Now, I don't want you to quit your daydream. I don't want you to give up on your daydream. I don't want this message to make you feel like your daydream is bad. Oh, no, 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 no. I want you to turn your daydream into creative imagination. And with that, I want you to have that dream all worked out, exactly how it looks. But then I want you to come back from the dream into the work that it takes to get there. Don't just daydream about the actual end goal. Begin to figure out what the steps from where you are today to that goal. And then begin to create that self-image as we talked about on the last podcast. Create that self-image of somebody who's going to have a strong desire to do and not just a strong desire to have. Your ambition and your effort is what takes a daydream from a dream to a goal. Your ambition and your effort. So I don't want you to give up on your dream. I don't want you to walk away from your dream. I don't want to make you feel bad about having this dream. Have dreams as big as you can, but attach purpose to it. Attach purpose to it and turn it from a simple daydream to your creative imagination. Turn it into the way that you plan out how you're going to accomplish something and not how you're going to distract yourself from the life that you're in right now that you don't like by just living in the matrix. Goals versus recurring daydreams. Just wanted to get that off of my heart real quick. That was on my mind. Just wanted to drop a real short impromptu pod for you guys today. Hopefully that spoke volumes to some of you. If you want to support the show, you can always do that at Cash App BF and Nkrumah. Also, I'm doing one-on-one coaching and group coaching right now. If you can send an email to bfandnkrumah@gmail.com if you want to get more information on that. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook and you want to get notified whenever I'm going live and also getting sales on different things, different of my products, make sure you text TRIBE to 833-447-0101. I will be back for sure Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern for Ask BF. This is really specifically for the brothers, but I will definitely take some questions from the sisters also. But I really am creating the platform where Black men can come on and ask questions about their personal development, life skills, relationships, whatever it is, whatever your question. And I'm definitely going to coach you through whatever your issue is. But then again, as I said, if you want to do some one-on-one stuff with me, send me an email at bfandkrumah@gmail.com. And make sure you stop by bfandkrumah.com to pick up at least one of the 8 books I have written or all of the apparel that's on the site. I will see you guys Tuesday. As always, I love you, my unstoppable tribe.